Anthony Cumia, indeed. Wow. In for Alex Jones on Infowars.com. I was just listening to Alex before coming on here, and man, if there has never been a more important time in history for people to get off their asses and do something, speak up, question, comment. I get called out a lot. Hey, Anthony, what the hell are you doing? I see you on Twitter, and somebody's they have 5 followers, but you're answering them, and you're in a debate with them or arguing, and they don't see any upside to that. Say it's a waste of time. I see it as a means to an end. I want my voice heard. I want the truth out there, facts that are backed up.
I talk to people in grocery stores. It's only 1 or 2 people. I can't help it. We got to fight. I'm sorry. I'm not going to take over. Go ahead.
Alex, you're absolutely right. It's never been more important. We are looking at, and I hate using the word literally, and I will only use it when it is an actual literally situation here. We are literally looking at a takeover of our government. They want to take over a democratically elected government in this country. We're seeing it happen. Can you even imagine if there was this kind of an effort to remove Obama from office during the past 8 years? There would be civil
Obama's
war.
arrogantly running around saying, okay, I leaked the info illegally. It's made up. I'm taking over. I rule everybody. I'm not going to host the show, but it is so crazy. I can't believe Trump's putting up with it, but he knows they're trying to make him look fascist. But I'm just worried. I mean, they are crazy. Go ahead.
They are insane. They are trying this. Actually, I'm quite taken by their energy here and by their sheer ability to keep it
They're
going.
usually so lazy.
They are usually very lazy. They're slacktivists, a lot of hashtagging and whatnot, but they are absolutely dedicated to overthrowing our democratically elected government.
And they get more pissed as he gives $25 billion to the black colleges and $3 trillion in the stock market and hundreds of billions of new jobs flooding back in. They just get more panicked, realizing their horrible, corrupt system of dependency is being dynamited.
They have no other choice but to try to chip away at Donald Trump, his cabinet, his entire administration. That's all they have. They lost so badly based on nothing but the fact that they had what could have been the most crooked, lousy candidate ever. And she was pitted against a guy that was striking a nerve with the American people, the people that work for a living, the people that actually want.
And now that he's in, he's delivering, and they're even more panicked.
Oh, my God. Notice, look, he gave what amounts to an amazing presidential speech. Not an amazing speech for Donald Trump, an amazing speech for a guy that never
They had to admit it was the best ever.
It was one of the best presidential speeches I've seen since Ronald Reagan. It was amazing. And it wasn't full of these just fabrications and twists of words and lies. It was him speaking about what he's done in such a short time already and what he plans on doing in the future, and the confidence that people have that he's actually going to do this based on his already past performance for just the limited time he's been in there already. It was very encouraging, and people liked it. I put on a couple of the more liberal news channels. They couldn't even bash it. They were trying to find something to criticize Donald Trump.
And so now their answer is, then I'm getting out of here because I'm going to sit here while I eat my lunch and watch you, Antony, as I do every week. When you come on, I appreciate you from Compound Media doing that, the great work you're doing.
Love it.
Is their answer just say we're all Russian agents now? Well, God, if Russia wants us to have jobs and controlled borders and private property, and God, I didn't know the Russians were doing it. I thought that was America.
How insane is it that right after he gives that amazing speech, all they're talking about now is this Russian thing? It's almost cartoonish in how ridiculous this is getting. Everyone's a Russian agent. Everyone's in cahoots with Russia. Meanwhile, the actual things that are backed up by facts are the fact that Hillary Clinton turned over a huge amount of American uranium.
She basically had the Russian arm up her rear end.
Oh, absolutely. The ridiculous reset button. I mean, there's no hiding that. It's right there. The wheeling and dealing that went on with getting sanctions lifted from Iran because of their deals with Russia. I mean, these are the facts, not this fabrication that we're seeing about Jeff Sessions, this witch hunt that they're going after Jeff Sessions. Watching Schumer, anytime that fathead gets up and starts yapping, I get physically ill. He is just so, his motivation is, it's completely political. There's nothing to do with.
He comes off like Paul Ryan is like a psychopath. He looks totally phony.
Yes. And there he was calling for Jeff Sessions to resign, at the very least, recuse himself. You know, pretty much he wants him to just start whipping himself and perhaps carry a cross with a crown of thorns. I don't know.
When the ranking member of the Armed Services Committee in the Senate is supposed to meet with the Russians, he said, I didn't meet with them on the campaign.
Right. And that was the question he was asked. But again, we've seen this time and time again. And I worry sometimes that people's eyes aren't open to the lies that we're seeing in the media, because this is another one of these lies. Well, it's the same way they leave out the word illegal when they talk about immigrants. It's the same way they leave out the word
Trump said fake news is the enemy. They said, oh, all media is the enemy. He's a fascist. No, he said fake news.
Fake news. And now they're twisting this around to make it sound like Jeff Sessions perjured himself in front of Congress. And meanwhile, what he did was answer the question accurately. He was asked if he met with Russians about the election, about the Trump campaign, and he's answered no. He's a lawyer. He knows what to say and how to say it. If you don't like it, sorry. That's what happened. It's not perjury by any stretch of the imagination. The fact that a senator is meeting with a Russian ambassador is not, that wasn't a secret meeting. People knew it happened, not like the one with Lynch, the secret meeting between Lynch and Clinton.
Hillary had secret meetings with Putin.
Secret meetings with Putin. How about Holder? How about Holder as Attorney General, where Fast and Furious, he perjured himself, lied about giving weapons to Mexican drug cartels.
But Holder says we're about to see the return of Obama. I thought he was never there. He was always playing golf. I'm so scared, the return of Obama. I'm going to cut out here now, but great job. Keep going, my friend.
Thank you, Alex. Yes, the return of Obama. This guy isn't, what does he live in, like 2 miles from the White House now? He just set up camp there. He's got Valerie Jarrett there moving in with him to conduct some of his more underhanded business. He needs some buffers. He understands. He's been a snake for his entire career, Obama. And now he's set up camp as close to the White House as he possibly can get. And he is working the strings, man. He's working the puppet strings, him and Soros, to bring down Donald Trump and the administration. They know with the popularity of Trump and his core, his base, the American people, the working class, the people that want jobs and pride back in America, they know that these people will get very angry if they go directly right after Trump immediately. So they're chiseling away.
Day one, they didn't do it. They waited, and now here they are.
They chisel away, and now they're going to try to take out, and I'm begging Donald Trump, do not capitulate. Don't give them another inch as far as what they want, because they will not stop. They want Sessions' head on a platter, and if they get it, they will not stop. They will keep
that's what Trump's big mistake was, getting rid of Flynn for doing his job, the same thing.
That was it. Getting rid of Flynn. It's the blood in the water, the feeding frenzy.
We talked about that the day it happened.
Yes, absolutely. Like they're going to stop. I've noticed with a lot of these groups, they make up their letterhead and stationery, and they send out some things when they get angry. And if they get what they want, they don't pack it up. They don't leave and go, well, mission accomplished. They go on to something else. That's why all these groups are still so angry after they've gotten everything.
And I'll say this, I can't help it. It's too powerful. When you come back and talk about this, if you mind, I know you got a full slate here. Antony Cumia at compoundmedia.com, doing a great job with his network with Gavin McInnes and so many others. I'm not looking for a civil war. They're already starting it, saying shut down the media, shut us up. They already fired you off XM. They're saying kill Trump, all of the news. Nothing's being done. He's trying to get the economy back on like a desperate technician while he's getting arrows shot in his back. He's trying to turn the respirator back on in America, defibrillate us. And at a certain point, they're calling for sedition. Listen, he needs to really look at going after all these people. I'm serious.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to realize, and we have to realize how serious this is. This isn't a joke. It isn't funny.
Stop business as usual.
Yes, they are really trying to overthrow the president that was democratically elected in this country, and it's happening. And like I said, they'll chisel away until they find an opening to actually go for Trump. And if any of these Republicans that you see turn around, say agreeing with some of these
they're
Democrats,
horrible. They're the worst.
Just traitorous, treasonous traitors. I don't understand what their motivation is.
Well, they're cowards. They've been threatened. They want to roll over to this thing.
Yeah, it's the reason Trump was elected. Are politicians like we see, especially these turncoat Republicans that are siding with the Democrats in wanting Jeff Sessions' head. I mean, we got to get rid of these guys. We got to vote them out. And get
absolutely. Well, I am out here for the 10th time. A great job, Antony. I'll just say this. I want to ask you this question. I want to come back and listen if you'll answer it. What does Trump do to take the gloves off? But also, wow, did we not bet on the right horse, though? Is he not delivering? Gosh, almost $3 trillion in the stock market.
Fantastic.
Small job, business, best numbers since '84. He's doing what Reagan did in 3 years in a month.
Yep.